Welcome back to live Q&A with me. I'm Pam with Perfectly Holistic. How are you guys tonight? Happy Thursday. Happy August the 6th. We are rolling into this month. It is hot. I don't know about you where you are, but I hope you're having a great month so far. And we have our first little visitor over here. Hello, Miss Aylin. You want to say hello to everybody? You come to say hi. We are going to do a live Q&A, provided you guys bring some questions. This is your chance to ask me my advice or seek ideas, suggestions for specific issues concerning your cat with a more holistic lens. So that could be behavior, it could be something physical, it could be an emotional kind of thing going on. So all you have to do is drop a comment over here in the live chat. If you are on Instagram, I can see your comments tonight. So you can come over here and drop a comment there. I will be taking questions from our Facebook page as well as YouTube and the Instagram, of course. So anyway, if you guys are watching, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to say hi to you. And let me see. Okay, now I can see my screen. So before we get started, I'm in a little different setup because of internet issues. So I'm not in my office, but next time I will be in my office getting them fixed here shortly, but just not by today. I also wanted to touch base. I'm not sure if you guys saw today's video that I did, just talking about the whole Procter & Gamble and Thorne supplement line company and what that means for Thorne Vet supplements for our pets. So fortunately, if you're worried about that, you don't have to be worried about that. So the long story short is Thorne Vet was purchased by a husband and wife back in 2019, and they have been completely separate from the Thorne supplements for humans since then. So the Procter & Gamble acquisition is really only directed toward the human supplement line, not the pet set. So it's completely separate. So Thorne Vet has branded to Pet Domain, and they are Pet Domain official on Instagram. So they're going to have the same supplements, same, excellent ingredients, the way they source, the way they formulate, all that is all going to be the same, with their great products for your pets and your dogs, so you don't have to worry about having to change brands and keeping an eye on all that because they're not going to be acquired by Procter & Gamble. So that's a good news. Anyway, so if you missed that today, that's the big brouhaha that was online. And I wondered about timing because I got an email yesterday announcing the big branding change for Thorne Vet to Pet Domain. So I thought, oh, that's interesting. And then today, or I think it was the day before, or maybe it was yesterday, when the whole announcement that Procter & Gamble was going to acquire the Thorne line, the Thorne company. So anyway, like you probably, I thought, oh great, here we go, another acquisition. And I was wrong. So I'm going to be wrong. So anyway, I hope you guys are not worried about that because it's nothing to be worried about. So I wanted to say hello to Holistic Animal Insights and my friend over there. Hi, Poppy. I wanted to just come on and just let me know if you guys have any questions or comments. Let me know what's going on in your world. Next week, I will be at Super Zoo with the Rompy Cats, Rompy Dogs toys, and we are having a booth. So I will be at Super Zoo. So if you are one of the pet companies that are going, you want to check out the coolest cat toys in terms of wand toys, you've got to come check us out. So booth 6168, stop by anytime and meet the manufacturer. We will be there and talking about cat toys. So it should be a lot of fun. And I'm hoping to walk around the show floor as well for a little bit and check out and see what else is there when it's kind of a slow downtime. So yeah, if this video tonight is going to be really short. I know it's not our normal day and time. I had a really cool opportunity yesterday to do a private dance lesson with my husband with a very famous dancing star. Her name was Snow Urban, and I know she's been on the Dancing with the Stars show and I Think You Can Dance. We did a private lesson with her. So, and we're at Arthur Murray here in Virginia Beach, and that was at 8 o'clock. So, can't be in two places at once, and that was like a once in a lifetime chance. So, we moved this show to tonight. So yeah, it's been a very busy time since I moved here, and the cats are doing well. Everybody's transitioning well. They are loving their backyard space. Some are even actually outside right now, which is cool. And yeah, it's been fun. And today was, hey, Cheryl Hanley. Today was a really, really cool day. I got a chance to go on a world-class nuclear submarine. Yeah, though I did say submarine. It was the USS Massachusetts, and it's here in Norfolk. And they took a tour of my husband's class at school, and I got to tag along. And I'll tell you, it was really cool to see the inside of a world-class, brand new submarine. They can tell us like some of the nitty-gritty stuff because it's classified, but it was really, really cool to go in and be shown around where everything is. And I tell you what, the word of the day for me is compact. They can put so much space in so many things in such a condensed space. It was really fascinating how that all works, but I'm really glad I don't work on a submarine. I don't think I like that. I don't think I want to be underwater and no sunlight for days and months at a time. It's a real thing. So yeah, but it was so cool to go check that out. And yeah, so tell me over here on Instagram, you guys are pretty active. What's new in y'all's world? I know that Cheryl over at Heights of Health in Houston, my favorite naturopath clinic in the world, is there. I'm going to be doing a little guest presentation in October for our Mind, Body, Spirit Release people, and I'm super excited about that and talk about what I do with cats and a few dogs. So it'll be fun. And if you guys need naturopath, distance work, whatever, check them out, heightsofhealth.com in Houston. Hello, Diane. How are you? And yeah, she's over. It's late where you are, my friend. She's over in the UK, right? It's, oh gosh, what time is it? 1 a.m? You must be a night owl. Yeah. So anyway, what's going on, you guys? Anything? This Q&A is for you. So if we don't have any questions, we'll just all go have a go cuddle up on the couch and watch Netflix or something. Or do some research about your cats, whatever issues that you guys are dealing with at the moment. She says, yes, love your hair. Oh, you're sweet. Yeah, I'm just in bed. Well, I've been, I can't read that. Oh, hey, Gun Gun. Do you want to come say hi? Come here, buddy. Did you decide to come in? You were in the street? No, that's not where you're supposed to be. You're not allowed in the street, buddy. It's not safe. We live in a cul-de-sac, don't worry. But you are bad. That's not safe. You're not supposed to be in the street. No, we go in the backside. We go in the backyard. Okay? No streets. Oh my gosh, these cats. It's quite a challenge dealing with 6 very strong personalities. Okay, she says emergency in the hospital. Oh my gosh, you are in the hospital. They think it's your gallbladder. Okay, well, I'm glad you're getting the care that you need. I wish you a very speedy recovery, and hope you feel better soon. I know that cannot be pleasant to have gallbladder issues. Diane says 6. I thought you had 4. Well, I have my 4 and then my husband's 2, so we have 6 now. Oh, she says, I'm at home now. Is you going to scan next week? Okay, okay, good. Um, okay, good. Well, I'm glad you are at home because you can definitely sleep better there than in a hospital. Um, so, is there anything else you guys want to discuss? Hello, Lisa Simoneau. How are you? Thank you for joining, Lisa. Um, are there issues or questions that you guys have about your cats? I know it's a thing. It's summer. It's hot. Schedules can change and get weird. Um, I'm. We have six personalities, and I will say they are challenging sometimes because they have their own mindset, and they're some are more fearful, some are more laid back and easygoing, and some are just, let's just say, lacking self confidence. So things just can get a little wonky sometimes. Um, but they're adjusting well. We've been here for almost 3 months, so they do love their space, and it's great that they can go outside and mostly stay in the backyard because we have a beautiful space for them to run around and a huge deck, and they like to lounge and get some sun. Especially this guy, he likes to sit out there in the mornings when it's sunny. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Um, yeah, okay, so Diane says, I've just got Salsa and she's nearly 14. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Love on her every day. 14 is not old. At least I don't think so. I think 14 is like a little, well, she's probably, Gunner's 18, so he's thriving. He doesn't act like an old man, except he just sleeps a little bit more. That's all. Um, Oh, bless him heart. Oh, God. He says Diego had to be put to sleep after a dental due to mouth cancer. Oh, and Salsa needs a dental, but I'm nervous. Well, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with her. Um, I anytime our pets have to go under anesthesia, right? It's kind of scary. Um, but as long as you do the blood work at a time and get the heart checked, that's like that's a big part of it. And you can support her with some milk thistle just to support the liver. You can even do it before she goes in for like a week if you want to, and do it. I would almost do like a dandelion milk thistle blend. If I don't know what product you have over there in the UK. So yeah, support the liver and lymphatics just to help, pull out the toxins from the anesthesia and the drugs and things like that. And that's all fine and good. Just make sure that anytime they do a dental, you put them on IV drip. That just helps support the kidneys. She said he developed mouth cancer after the basic dental. That's crazy. There had been something going on though, because oral cancer doesn't just come out of the blue. That's very, very, very odd. Um, Maybe something was going on, on a cellular level before, and that just was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, maybe. It's hard to know for sure, but she says Salsa is fussy with food. You're over in the UK. Check and see. I know that homeopathy is big over there. I know there's really good brands like Uranus over there. See if you can find the homeopathic version of milk thistle in the pellets, and then you can make a remedy with water. And maybe there's a homeopathic with dandelion or even red clover. But if you can find something that's glycerin based, even if it's an herbal blend, find something that's glycerin because it tastes sweeter versus just the real herbally things like milk thistle does. Because yeah, herbally stuff is kind of hard. to get cats to agree to if it's in a large, if it's a lot that you have to give it once. But yeah, see if you can find some homeopathic versions or glycerin-based supplements that might be a little more appealing. Zeolite can also help pull out toxins after that dental work. So, you know, anytime you're doing a dental work, there's potential for bacteria and stuff to go from the mouth to, you know, into the bloodstream. So, um, whatever you can do to help pull those toxins out, maybe even something like Oxycat, if it's great for antibacterial and things like that. So if you have Oxycat or something similar to that over in the UK, like a natural antibiotic, you can use that to kind of like preventative if necessary after a dental treatment. Sorry guys, this internet thing might be an issue over here tonight. My screen keeps cutting off on the streaming platform. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. It says we're live, so fingers crossed. She says, what about Bach flower remedies? Bach flower is not going to address a bacterial infection. I think they're wonderful for energetic healing, emotional healing. They help calm the body so that the body can, you know, do the healing process work that it needs to get done. But I wouldn't rely on that for, you know, serious bacterial issues and detoxification and things like that. It's a totally different form of therapy. I'll call it a therapy because it's kind of therapeutic. Detoxification is a totally different thing. So things like zeolite that is safe for humans, like maybe even a human product, something with even fulvic or humic acid can help bind toxins. And the toxins flush out through the kidneys. So you want to make sure that the drainage pathways are open. And that's why dandelion is so good, or even red clover. So putting them on that for a week prior might, you know, can kind of kickstart that drainage process if necessary. It just helps push the toxins out. So yeah, so just a lot of things to consider. But if she's in need of a dental and there's issues, think quality of life, you know, it's a dental. Hopefully it's not anything too severe. But the other thing that you could look at, if it's just tartar and plaque and things like that, is Teeth for Life, TEF for Life. I don't know if they ship to the UK, but if you go to their website, they're a really good company. And I've met the owner, I've interviewed her, and it helps reformulate the oral microbiome. So it helps prevent the tartar and the plaque buildup and things like that contribute to the tooth issues. And so it might be something to look at if you can get it over there, or something similar to that. I don't know of anything specifically similar, but there might be some other products out there that are really good for cats with, you know, that just need a little bit of help preventing tartar and plaque buildup on their teeth. And of course, diet makes a big difference, you guys. So if your cat is eating processed food, even canned, they can have a tendency to build up on their, you know, the plaque and the tartar on their teeth. So if you can feed the fresh food, maybe even something that's a little more chunky that they have to really get their teeth and chew on, that can help scrape some of that stuff off. And it has living enzymes in it, so it helps prevent the buildup of plaque and tartar anyway. Are you coming back? Do you want to say hi? Aylin's back. You want to say hi, Missy? Say hi. Say hello. What you doing? Are you saying hi? Okay, you want to sit? Oh my goodness. She's so funny. She also sit up here. You can hang out. You're just going to show us your butt. I think you're going to show us your butt, aren't you? Okay, sit down. Okay, sit down. Good girl. Okay. So I hope that gives you guys some ideas on as far as the teeth stuff goes. yeah, so is there anything else you guys have questions on? I don't see any questions over here on Facebook or Instagram, but if you do, now's the time to drop it in the comments. Otherwise, we'll wrap this up for you. And I'm gonna go love on my baby girl. She's she's wanting some attention over here. So yeah. Well, I guess we will call it a day. Thank you guys for popping in, and remember, watch for updates from us from Super Zoo next week. Wish me luck. It's my first time doing a booth. Um, so it'll be interesting. It'll be different experience for sure. Having to stay in a booth all day. It's not really my background is walking around, and I love that. So hopefully, I can get a little bit of that done too. Um, Next month, we have a really cool interview. I'm sorry, not next month. Toward the end of this month, the podcast is with Dr. Judy Jasek again, and we're talking about low protein diets for cats with kidney disease. You definitely don't want to miss that. If you know someone or if you have a cat that's had kidney issues or has been diagnosed with kidney disease, you want to check that out. Just the more education you can get for yourself, the better. Um, and I think that's it for August. So we will. Oh, I want to say hi to Vicky. Hi, Vicky, over here on Facebook. Um, so anyway, guys, have a wonderful rest of your evening. And again, if you have any questions, you can certainly reach out, drop a comment below. We'll be checking those as well. And you can always book a free consultation and talk to me over phone or Zoom about conditions that you're dealing with that, and we'll see if we can put our heads together and come up with some ideas for you. So, okay, until next month. Actually, this is what I meant to say. I'm not going to do a Q&A in September because I'm going to be on my moon. So I will be back with Q&A in October. We are going to do a podcast in September. So I'll see you guys then. And who knows, I may pop in and do something else in the meantime. So y'all have a great rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Lots of love.